Hello my friends, welcome back to our blind let's play of Chrono Trigger Flames of Eternity. My name is FlightlessBird, the Serious Orbeez gaming channel, and we just got done hopefully resetting time back to the way it should be. But we're about to find out as we're about to hopefully jump through a gate and end up in Chronopolis. We'll have to wait and see. I like how everyone falls, but Magus kind of glides over to the gate. He doesn't have a falling animation, it's great. Yes, we're here! We're back! Oh, glory be. That was a close one. I know, tell me about it. Woohoo! We're getting some serious mileage on the TDC. Talk about electrified time circuits. I'm starting to think King Zeal is watching us. I do want to talk to Balthazar, but before we talk to Balthazar, let us go to the other areas first. Especially we want to talk to Mother Brain. Alright, so we should always talk to Mother Brain whenever we come back to Chronopolis. Looks like our party members aren't here though. Oh my, you look like you've been hit by a truck. Please rest for now. Balthazar will find your friends. I just know it. Man, it looks like you've been hit by a truck. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. No! I want to talk to everyone first. Ugh, my head. Where am I? Oh right, she didn't die in a cell because technically speaking, we changed time. Who are you and where did you come from? My name's Marl. Wait, did you see any others here? Like a man with spiked red hair? No. What do we do with her? She could be a Pori spy. We'll let Cedric decide. Lord Cedric, there is something here you should see. Cedric? Of course, a peasant like you may call him Lord Cedric Guardia the Executor. The Executor. Not the Executor. Or is it? I don't know. Hopefully it's the, hopefully it doesn't kill people. A strange woman. Who are you? And more importantly, do you support Guardia or Pori? By all means, Guardia. Perhaps you say that only because you are in my presence, but yet such a strange appearance. You interest me. Come to the fields of southern Zenon, where we shall soon eradicate Pori. We will speak more there. He is so much more different. Our expedition at Astor Hill is concluded. Return to the battlements and prepare for the final assault. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to let you guys know that I had full intention to talk to everyone without talking to Balthazar, but the game kind of, yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Cedric, that sounds familiar. Cedric, the husband of Anne Guardia. That means this is 1 AD, the founding of the kingdom. Maybe Cedric can help me find Chrono and the others. Alright, it looks like we're Marl again. Hopefully, we're not only Marl, because goodness gracious, she is not the best character by any means. We'll give her the dash ring to try to give her as much speed as possible. Actually, getting the bit would be best, but I think Magus has it equipped. Yeah, we haven't had the chance to unequip it yet. Alright, well, let's go south. I did not forget about the chest this time. Got one shield. Looks like all the enemies here are... Well, nope, they're still here. Yep, they're still here. Do not want to fight with Marl. Do not want to fight with Marl. Alright, well, it looks like once again we're Marl in 1 AD, except now it's completely different. Wait, what did we just enter? Battlefield. Well, I think we were supposed to go to the battlefield. Let's first start off by going to these little huts here, shall we? The clan of Guardia came to exist here on the northern continent, while Pori grew out the southern lands. When the land bridge rose to create the fabled continent of Zenon, war was inevitable. No one's here? Whose house was this? Cedric's house. Cedric the Executor. The Guardia clan doesn't have much need for bloody war with Pori, thanks to the flame's power. But Cedric likes to stain the earth red with the blood of his enemies. I guess that was the Executor and not the executive type person. Cedric is very... Seems to be very, bloodthirsty. Well, that's nice. No, it's not. What do we got down here? The Pori clan. Daddy says we can all live peacefully once the last Guardia is dead. Antaeus, leader of the Pori clan, has long feuded with Cedric. The courage of Antaeus Pori will deliver us from these northern barbarians. The clan of Guardia uses a frozen flame in battle to eradicate entire groups of our men. The gods will not let such an evil influence spread any further. Long live Antaeus. Seems like we're on the wrong side of history here now, doesn't it? Dad says we may be poor, but compared to Guardia, we're rich, teehee. These lands are rich in timber, minerals, and water. The vile Guardia clan covets the Earth's bounty towards Pore. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to, like, eradicate them from the planet. Traveling alone? Don't leave without some of my equipment. What do you got? Please tell me you have something good. You do not have... Once again, because of the fact that we were unable to equip our previous party members before coming here, we may have to buy this stuff just to make sure she can survive. Which is a shame because it's not our best equipment. But what else are we gonna do? You look wary. Try some of this. See, the Porian people are so nice to me. I mean, I'd rather support Pori in this instance. Is there anything over here? Doesn't seem to be. Can't go on the bridge. Alright, let's go to the battlement, shall we? The battlefield. We'll drop a save. And we'll try to avoid enemies as much as humanly possible. And we walked into a giant ore. Yeah, I mean, this is a battlefield, right? We should have known this was coming. But still, the fact remains that this is not looking good at the moment. Well, it's looking good for Guardia. Maybe not. I thought that was a Guardia person. It's a Pori guard. Ice 1 does mediocre damage. And of course they probably hit like a truck. No, actually they don't. How about that? Thank you, game. I mean, this would have been a really, really tough fight if these guys were doing 100 damage per hit. Because our physical attack is horrible. So the only way we're going to really hurt these guys is with ice. And once again, I really wish I had the ability to equip her with the bit. Because our mana cost is going to go through the roof. Although at least she's fast. So there's that. There's trade-offs and everything, right? There's a chest up here. Let's go ahead and take it. Man, it looks like Guardia is getting slain left and right. These Pori guards are just kicking butt. So last fight took about 4 casts. I'm expecting this to probably do the same. Just doing what we can to cut through these guys. Thankfully, like I said, they're not doing a ton of damage, which is nice. I don't feel the need to have to like haste up before this fight. Because when we were fighting those Riptides, I was like, we need to haste non-stop because it's the only way we can win. That was not a highlight of the game so far, but the game's been pretty fun overall. Got an elixir. Cool. Okay, you just killed like a... Finally got one. Yeah, he wasn't even armed. Yeah, it's so tough without the armor. Yeah, I know. Like, you just killed an unarmed dude. Uh-oh. Alright, on this fight, I may have to haste. Because we have 2 enemies here. And that could get difficult. Because once again, we don't have Ice 2 yet. Let's attack the bird. Because the last thing I want to do is get confused or some other ailment hit on us. Because that could end our run very, very quickly. Let's see how many ices it takes to take down this bird brain. It is not a flightless bird, so I have no problem eradicating it. It is flying. I mean, it's flying so well, it's carrying a bell for crying out loud. I'm actually kind of jealous how well the bird can fly, you know? We will have to mid-ether here. Okay, so it took 4 as well. We'll fire Milk Ether. And then after the battle, we can cure because we should have no problem killing this guy before we die. He needs 3 more hits against us. And with our haste spell, he should only get 1 more hit on us because we're moving so fast. My ideal party so far, I think, is probably Magus, Luca, and Marl, just because of how powerful the magic is. Although we have run into enemies that are very strong against magic. So those 3 probably would not do very well. But Magus does get an ability, the next ability he gets, which allows him to double attack with his physical weapon, if I read that correctly. Which means he could use his physical attack and his magical attack to great advantage. Which sounds pretty awesome to me. Okay, let's use... Hey, we got more tonics. I forgot about that. We have a ton of tonics now. And let's go ahead and fire another mid-ether. I'm so glad that we were able to get those in the other area. Oh boy, we got 2. Oh, no. Okay. I was about to say 3 is a little too much, but we can handle 2. Fire up a haste. Now, if you're wondering, hey, FlightlessBird, why don't you just cut all these spells out? And I spoke about this before in our other games, but one of the things I like to do on this channel to differentiate myself from other channels is I only try to cut something out if it's backtracking or grinding. If it's a part of the story, I try not to cut it out because I want you to experience the game the way I experience it. And I want you to feel like you played the game after we played it, because you've seen everything there is to see in the game. It's not like, oh, I just saw the story and I didn't see any of the gameplay. I don't know if that's a great strategy or not. I don't know if people get bored of seeing combat. But personally, when I watch someone do a Let's Play of a RPG, I hate it when they cut every single fight. It drives me crazy because I love the story, and after all, this is a story-based game channel, but I like seeing the combat too, because that's part of the gameplay. Part of what made grinding and grinding 2 fun was the combat system. It made it very enjoyable. I remember trying to find a Valkyrie profile Let's Play once, and I saw this one guy who had this playthrough, and his playthrough basically cut every single battle, and part of Valkyrie profile's fun is seeing the combat. You know, seeing all the cool stuff you can do with it. So that's just partly why I do what I do. We need to mid-ether again. And we need more tonics. We're getting through these fights. It's just taking time. That's all. Hey, here we are. So you've come. The Guardia clan has already routed most of Pori's fighters. I shall make the final killing stroke upon Antaeus of Pori's neck. Isn't there something I can do to help? You may watch the battle from here. Consider yourself lucky to see the crowning moment. March! Ugh, that sound. What is it? You have lived this long without hearing the sound of a Hekron? Seems Sermus of Pori commits the mystics to lend a little support. You offered help, yes? Are you skilled in combat? Yes, I am. Alright, Hekrons are not very tough, but they would pose a small thorn in our side. I shall advance while you remove the beast. Did you say we had to fight a Hekron all by ourselves? Oh my god. Are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding? Yeah, this is not going to be an easy fight. Yeah, it's not going to be an easy fight. For one, we kind of have to take out the minions first. But that's going to take 8 casts of ice. Wow, the Hekron is fast. Okay, let's take out the minions first. Then we'll take out the Hekron. This is where I really need a multi-target hit spell. The interesting thing, though, is by the time I get one, we're going to have all our party members back, so it won't really matter anymore. Wow, Hekron is fast. I mean, I'm hasted with how much speed? Well, it's probably like 18 total speed if you count the haste. But look at that, it's getting multiple attacks. And we're dying. Okay, I think we're gonna have to full tonic here. Man, that Hekron is fast. Ice. Now, I could have cured, but cure takes magic. So it's just one of those things where we have to balance, you know, items and our magic here. You know what I could do? I could shield. But to shield to... It doesn't tell me what it does. I don't know if it does magical attack. Look at that stance by Marl. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't know if shield protects us from magic or just physical, but, you know, it's worth a shot. Yep, it does protect us. Cool. Alright, using items in battle smartly will help us get through this fight. You know what this game could really use? It could really use the items from like Final Fantasy IV and so on. You know, combat magic like Gaia drums. The ability to use an item that does, you know, magical attacks. That would really help. Alright, one more of these should kill the guard, hopefully. And then we gotta turn our attention to the Hekron, which is not doing a whole lot of damage, it's just really fast. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and... I kind of want to use an elixir here. Yeah, let's go ahead and use an elixir. That kind of hurt me a little bit because I'm the hoarding type. I like to hoard items as much as possible, and using an elixir just hurts my soul in some way. But I think this is a good spot to use it. Because we were low on HP and we were low on MP, so... Those attacks are really nice. When he only does like 14 damage. It's when he does the 80 damage that I gotta pay attention to. $50 damage there. When we get down to about 150 HP, I'll need a heal. Pretty good, pretty good. It's really fast. But it's okay. We're protected and we're hasted. Just keep nuking it as much as possible. Here's a move that's damaging, right? No, that's not the one. I do need to drop a cure after this one. Oh, that was new. Oh, he missed. Hey, how about that? Cure works really well. It would have been really nice if I had that water armor on. Because we had that water armor, I don't think you would have been able to hit us. It would have been like a free fight. But then again, there's no way to know unless you know this boss is coming. And you would have had to unequip it from your other characters. Draining our MP. Oh, that's not fair. Okay, never mind. I saw -6, but I saw 10 disappear from our MP pool. That's because we cast ice. So 6 plus 4. Okay, that makes sense. And we are through. Marl's showing she can do a lot by herself. 19 tech points. Got 1 mid tonic. Let's go ahead and I don't know what's coming up, so we'll ether up. And we'll also fire a tonic. Ooh, hello. Do we need to use a shelter? Not really, to be honest. I mean, we only have 10 MP off. To the pain. To the pain? Really? That's your battle cry? Dude, your soldiers are getting whooped. Antaeus, Cedric, must you control everything? There was a time when we regarded each other as friends. And then you found that accursed frozen flame. Your lust for blood has no limits. The Guardian clan shall unite this world, and this divine flame is proof of our right. Anything in our way shall be rendered extinct. Look at it, you fool. Don't you feel its corrupting power? Desire is nothing sinister. If any of the Pori clans survive, I will tell them how all their suffering could have been avoided if stubborn Antaeus had supported my dream. Now exit this existence. Marl? What was that? All the exclamation marks. It's the frozen flame. This wasn't supposed to happen. No, this is not the right timeline. Did I mistakenly change history? Oh, because we distracted him, is that it? This feeling. I understand this. Heh. There it is, yes! Oh no. We can't seem to not stop changing. Oh no. Yeah, we can't seem to not stop changing history. This is bad. 1,000 fires has sparked within my mind. I see everything. I know all. And I know this. You must perish. Oh boy, here we go again. Alright, well that was painful. And when you only have one character, getting hit for... what was that? Almost 1/3 of our HP? A little more than? That really hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and shield again, because that was a good strategy that worked last time. That's a good thing too, otherwise that would have done 84 damage, I believe. Let's go ahead and ice. You know, it'd be weird if he was immune to ice or absorbed ice. That wouldn't be weird. That'd be scary. That would be legit unfair. The game just said, "Oh, we're gonna give you an ice immune, and now you got to use your physical attack to kill this guy." Oh, that would have been horrible. We are doing pretty decent damage though. I mean, 1,000 damage every 4 turns isn't the worst. And now that we cut a lot of his damage down, we're doing much better here. I could use the cursor memory to save me from having to click to ice. I'm just someone who doesn't like the memory option. I like to be able to control things better. And we won! 6,000 experience, 60 tech, 1 revive, Marl's leveled up twice. Pretty awesome. So, this is a frozen flame. Back away from it. The Guardia clan is in your debt, Marl. Let us return to the tents and trade our tales in celebration. I'm sorry, but I have to look for my friends. You haven't seen a guy with spiky red hair, have you? I'm afraid not. Surely, you can stay one night in celebration. I wish to know your origins. Oh boy. How have we changed time this time? Like I said, we can't help but to like meddle with the timeline, can we? No matter what we do, no matter where we go, we're constantly screwing things up. At least we got an easy trek back. Cedric, the men are growing restless. They wish to see the leader. Aye, Marl, please stop by Guardia before you depart on your journey. We will welcome you there. Hey, it's moi, Agent A6 from Chronopolis. Oh, hello. A permanent gate has yeah, okay, this guy's got a different accent. Hey, it's moi, Agent 86 from Chronopolis. A permanent gate has appeared in this area at Astaire Hill. We had better get back to the future before anything else changes. I think you almost erased Guardia there. Well, we may not have almost erased Guardia, but I think we erased Pore from existence. So we need to go to Astaire Hill. But first we need to go back to Guardia, right? So the question first is, where is Astaire Hill? Is it across here? No. Well, let's see what the people have to say first. Uncle isn't coming back, is he? Curse upon the line at Guardia for murdering Antaeus. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. I heard the frozen flame was used in the final battle. What cow is this? Any who rely on such an evil power will be consumed in the end. Aw, she's crying. They killed Antaeus. Now the cruel guardians will defile our lands. Why must such a misfortune befall us? And why did we kill a guy named Antaeus? That's a really cool name. I like that name. Traveling alone? Don't leave here without some of my equipment. Still willing to sell to me even though we did that horrible deed. You look wary. Try some of this. These people are so nice. Again, I feel like we're the villains in this story now. Quite a unique change of perspective, isn't it? Okay, is this Astaire Hill? Yep, that's Astaire Hill. So let's go to Guardia first. I'm gonna drop a save first. Cedric monks are already preparing a new calendar system. No one cares about that fairy tale magic stuff from thousands of years ago. Marl, thank you for your support. No matter your origins, you are worthy of the surname Guardia, which I now confer upon you. Wow, thanks. Marl Guardia, we are ever thankful. Well, that's technically our name anyway, right? I think it wants to marry me. I'm not joking. The two tribes are now one. Hail Lord Cedric. Not since time out of mind has there been a king over all. Cedric shall be King Guardia the First. But is this how it was supposed to happen? I don't think so. I think they were supposed to be friends. And then Guardia is supposed to be a good guy. He comes off as, like I say, he comes off as a villain in this story. I don't want to fight that bird. Oof, good. Alright, Agent A6. There is a new portal. Balthazar gave me a gate key, and this gate looks stable enough for regular use if we need to come back. Next stop, Chronopolis. Whew. I will tell you, fighting with Marl alone, that's a challenging thing. Although she does have haste, and with shields, she actually can do competent things. Sacre bleu, that never gets old. Chrono is in the infirmary. The infirmary? What happened? Moi was out looking for you, so it is best to speak to Eam. Glad to be of service. At least you're home safe. Moi, I'm sure they are perfectly right. Alright, this time, my friends. This time, I'm going straight to Mother Brain. Like, I'm not going anywhere else. I'm going straight to Mother Brain. And I'm gonna go talk to her or it. So I'm gonna avoid the rooms at the top. Displaying. April 30th, 2305 AD escalation. The global situation has continued to worsen as rebels repel the siege of the Central Regime. Rumors that the rebels have acquired a nuclear missile are as yet unsubstantiated. Well, that's not good. Balthazar told me to brief on the history of this era. In the 2100s, the nations of the world descended into nuclear conflict, barely averting a total apocalypse. To prevent such tragedies in the future, the nations established a central regime to handle affairs. However, the vanguard established of Glenn in this timeline, devoid of the Masamune, was able to go underground and become the shadow controller of the regime. The vanguard brutally puts down any dissenting parties through the central regime. However, it seems that the Zamaltime time travelers returned to this era and are aiding the latest rebellion. Under their leadership, the rebellion has resisted the vanguard and has acquired nuclear armament, which the rebels claim will be used on the city. Balthazar cannot guess why the Zamalton made their presence known this way, but you must stop them. Yeah, seems like a lot's happening. We're working as hard as we can to locate Luca and Robo. It'd be a nightmare if the vanguard discovered Chronopolis. We are working around the clock to document this reptile world which seems to have formed and been destroyed by your actions. When the reptile would come into being, the human world went out. I wish we could have been here to see what it was like. You have met Agent 86? A is my brother, Bozaire. A is getting around these days, it seems. What I want to know, isn't Luca and Robo like in this timeline though? I mean, they would have just appeared somewhere, right? Because they were already here in the future. I wonder if Gaspar is somehow watching all this unfold. Yeah, rainbow quality. Marl, I was so worried about you. Oh, Chrono, I'm so happy you're safe. I saw the founding of Guardia, but... Yeah, I know, we had a tough time too. Somehow we created a reptite timeline, so we had to... All the dots. And then we were in Dinopolis, and we learned you had been... But I'm fine, and I don't remember anything about reptites. Yeah, I guess when we fixed time, it reset everything. I'm so thankful you're not. Me too. But would she remember herself being in the reptite timeline? We really messed it up this time. Luca and Robo are still missing, and Scala is tending to Ayla in prehistory. Or did her future self become a time bastard and this version is now the actual version? She's so bad. Oh ho ho! How about a little more optimism? Hey! I was just saying, you should be in the same timeline, right? Sure enough, here's Robo. And Luca! Luca! Robo! Balthazar, you really are amazing. Indeed, and for my next trick, I'm going to sit here and listen while you explain what transpired. Well, Robo and I woke up in a field, and once we realized we were in 2305 AD, we started walking back to Chronopolis. Then an agent found us and... Yes, I know. Okay, I woke up in a snowy, hilly area, and before I knew it... Yes, Agent 86 has filled me in. Chrono, I'm more interested in your story. Wow. Well, let's see. And then this happened, and then that happened, and then, of course, we fought the serpent. So, that explains everything. The frozen flame used the dragon tooth to resurrect the reptites. Chrono, Magus, and Glenn were able to use the gate at top of the reptite structure Dinopolis to go back and save the dragon tooth, while stopping the Aktash Kada. And whatever happened to Luca, Robo, and Marl has been cancelled out by the restoration in the timeline. Okay. Yes. Your understanding is clear. Inconceivable. A world of reptites created and destroyed in the blink of an eye? But if what you say is true about the Zamalton Project, the reptite time travelers should still be looking around. But we restored the human world, I thought. Still, the Zamalton were time travelers, meaning versions of them are immune from timeline changes. And yet we have no record of them in history. Still, they were from 2305 AD, right? Correct. Well, a couple days ago, the tension on the mainland dramatically increased. The Central Regime has been struggling to put down what should have been a garden variety uprising. We also had some funny readings on the temple's sensors, so it's possible that the Zamalton returned to this era before the reptite world was erased. So, they're causing problems. The politics of this world usually aren't of our concern, but if this turns into a civil war, Chronopolis may not be able to function in secrecy. Besides, we have a responsibility to clean up our temporal mess. You want us to hunt down and kill the Zamalton, don't you? Apprehension is enough. Our agents in the Central Regime should be able to help you out. Mother Brain can explain in greater detail. Linda, do Chrono and Magus have a clean bill of health? Yes, they healed up quite well. Perhaps it's better that Glenn isn't coming, since the Vanguard might recognize our creator. The Vanguard? Just speak to Mother Brain, alright? Waste no time, everyone. I gotta get to work on a solution to prevent things like that reptite world in the meantime. Of course, we never felt it, but being erased from existence must not be very fun. Good luck. One of our moles has told the Central Regime's commander that he knows of 3 soldiers to aid in the cause. Go to the Central Regime on the main continent and help them win this battle. You know, I just noticed that I just said all of Balthazar's lines like a normal person instead of going, and of course, this is how Balthazar normally speaks. Yeah, I lost my voice acting there for a while. Sorry about that. I'm just engrossed in what's going on. It's hard to... It's kind of hard to do everything else and pay attention to... This is a really complicated storyline and it's really cool. Yeah. Balthazar, Agent 16 recovered Zeus in 3 million BC as tasked. It also picked up the remains of Soren, who has been sent to the Chronopolis robotics garage on the mainland. Whoa, the Dragon Tooth. The Dragon Tooth, you found it. I'll put this in the reactor right away. This will be instrumental in locating King Zeal. I finally got my voice back, but that's all I had to say, so goodbye. Fully replaced. Ooh, this is interesting. As I said before, I really like this party here. I mean, Magus is just really good. It looks like Chrono's strength is starting to catch up to Magus though. Magus is at 94, he's at 86. And Chrono does have a much better defense. But Magus is really good with magic. Like, super good. Luca's also really good at magic. And I love Antipode. Antipode is one of the best spells in my opinion. Especially once I get Antipode 2. Antipode 2 with Magus will be amazing. Part of me does want to take around Chrono though. I don't want to take Robo because Robo physically is weaker. Marl is a good healer, which is something Robo does. And Robo's speed is atrocious. So sorry, Robo. Should I take Chrono? Or should I leave Chrono? It's a tough choice. Like, part of me wants to get rid of Luca and put in Chrono. But I also want to get Antipode 2. Let's go ahead and wait until they get Fire 2 and Ice 2. And we'll have Magus here to do AoEs. So we'll stick with this party for now. And what we have to do also is make sure we have all the lesser armors and stuff equipped on our characters. So that way we can go here and we can say, okay, well, you got the Cloud Cloak, which absorbs light, I believe. You also have the amulet, which makes it so you're immune to status ailments. You have the best weapon possible. You can put on the winged helm. Do I want you to absorb shadow? Sure. Why can't I? I just realized I can't access Robo's equipment. He's got the other really good armor. Darn it. That's kind of a pain. You have this silver earring. Now, that's not a bad thing because your magic is really expensive. Kind of want to give it to Marl, but I think I'll give Marl... Man, Luca's speed is so bad. I think I will give her the dash ring. I mean, that way they're not horribly slow. You'll keep the dash ring as well. And I hate for a healer to have the least defense. But there's not much else I can do about that. What about vitality? Stamina, 18, 21, 35. Alright, you have the highest stamina. So I'm going to give you the Kabakan, you the Cloud Cloak, and then you the Lamellar X. Alright, so now all the defenses are kind of similar. Attack-wise, he's definitely got the highest attack. Hopefully he'll get double tap soon. I don't know if this is a magic attack or physical attack, but either way, it looks really good. You do have Fire 2, which is nice. And I'm trying to get Ice 2. Really, really trying to. I could replace Luca now, because Luca does have a lot of text. But I think I'll save this party. You know, I think I'll keep it like this for now. Probably giving up, eh? I always knew you had it in you. Just wait. Wow, that's kind of intense. Glenn will be fine under our care. What's wrong with Glenn? Hi, Chrono. Yep. One of your Gaspar is still there. So we did talk to Mother Brain last time. Is she still going to say the same thing? Let's see. Escalation. Yeah, the same thing is going to appear under the news. And yeah, Mother Brain is still going to tell us the same thing. That the Vanguard is secretly controlling the regime. And the Zalmaton are trying to fight against the Vanguard. Really interesting to know that the Vanguard is the secret controllers of the Central Regime. I think that's pretty fascinating. Let's go up. You know, another thing we could do is go to the arena and stuff. And do some things there. I mean, we are much more powerful than we were previously. So there's no reason why we can't do something like that. Yes. Go outside. I just had to find out where the Coliseum is, because to be honest, I have no idea where it was last placed. Alright, well anyway, my name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our blind let's play of Chrono Trigger Flames of Eternity. I hope you guys are enjoying what you see. I think this is a great game so far. It's really got a very deep and intricate story. I don't know how they did it. I mean, they somehow took the complexity of Chrono Cross and intermingled it with the sequel to Chrono Trigger. And they're doing a pretty good job of it so far. And I'm really looking forward to see how it continues onward. Because the people who worked on this game obviously love Chrono. And I say Chrono as in the series Chrono, not just a character or Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross. They seem to love the entire series, and it shows. So yeah, love you all so much. Thank you again. Until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.